Our next guest is a mega babe. I just love that. Katie Sturino is her name. She's a businesswoman, a body acceptance advocate, author, and the founder of the body care brand, Mega Babe. She's known for her viral celebrity look, recreations, and empowering all women to find their own confidence and style.
How about gratitude for your body for getting where you are in your life? You do not have to hide yourself in a boring black suit. Your body is ready today to be a beach body. All you have to do is put on a swimsuit. You have probably 80...
That's all you got to do. Now she is out with her debut novel. It's called Sunny Side Up. Follows a New York public relations mogul. Her name is Sunny, who jumps back into dating after divorce with a new commitment to confidence. Katie Sturino, we're happy to say, joins us now. Congratulations to you, Katie.
Welcome.
I'm already going to predict this is a bestseller for you. Already, I'm going to, because this is such a fun read.
Thank you.
But when I was reading, I thought, did this happen to her? Did this happen to her? Did this happen to her? Was this the book? You wrote this book because why?
I wrote Sunny Side Up because it's the book that I needed when I was going through a divorce. Everything that I was seeing out there, the messaging was get a revenge body, lose weight, and then maybe you're worthy of love then. I wanted to put a character out into the world who had a really cool life. She has great clothes, great friends, and she doesn't need a man to complete her life. And I think that that is messaging we don't often get. In books like this.
But it's also, I love the writing because it was so relatable. For instance, it opens up, she's in a dressing room. Trying to get into a dress is like a cardiovascular endurance. Been there. Favorite mind game. This looks stretchy, I think it'll fit. Or this, trying on a bathing suit or a dress, and it's so tight, you said it must be an 8, and then you look at it, it's a 14. So she's also, Sunny is very comfortable in her own skin.
Yes, well,
she's going through this stuff, but she's comfortable with who she is and the way she lives.
Yes, I think that what's interesting is that we watch Sunny evolve from being in that fitting room and breaking down and crying like so many women have experienced of all sizes. I think that's such a relatable moment, and it's why I wanted to open the book in that Bergdorf Goodman fitting room, because every woman can relate to just breaking down and feeling like they're a failure because they don't fit into clothes. And I wanted to show people how to progress past those feelings.
One of the things we were talking about earlier is that you've had a real impact on the way manufacturers make clothing for women. And so it sort of feels like you have this impact on the way that women live their lives now that you probably didn't imagine when you first undertook this journey.
No, I did not. I feel like when I started this, I was just trying to help curvy girls get dressed and show like tips and tricks for how to find clothes. But what I found is that women who were size 4, 6, 8 were looking at me saying, hey, I really, I'm so inspired by the way you wear a tank top. And I was like, you're supposed to be wearing the tank top, not me. So I realized that women of all sizes need this messaging. And that is why Sunny really resonates with women everywhere, because this message is universal.
Katie, I want to ask you about something that came up over the weekend in this New York Times article. So you disclosed that you take a GLP-1, I think that's like Ozempic type thing, Wegovy type thing, for a health issue. And that could be controversial, right, in the kind of body acceptance world, because some people say, oh, that's in conflict with loving who you are. So why did you decide to tell the New York Times that you were taking this? And do you see a conflict? What do you say to people who do see a conflict?
Well, I think it's so interesting because I was lucky enough to be featured in the New York Times, which was a dream of mine to talk about this really exciting book, Sunny Side Up. And I thought it was so disappointing that instead of talking about the 10 years of work I've done to help women of all sizes accept themselves or this very new, exciting venture, the headline was all about my weight loss. And I thought, we don't talk about men like that. We don't talk about businessmen like this, authors like this. And I was just disappointed by that. I'm not ashamed and I'm not hiding that fact. I just thought that it would be more focused on the joy of bringing this great, fun book into the world and not about what the scale looks like.
Yeah, but considering who you are, I think that's why the headline was, because Katie's always been body acceptance, and for people who think, but why is she doing that? Is it betraying what she says she stands for? Back to Tony's question, I am curious about your answer to that.
Yeah, I was a size, I think, 22, and I loved the way I looked.
Yeah.
I thought I looked great. So it wasn't certainly not because I was unhappy in my body or wanted to lose weight. I had a health issue. I had tried to lose weight to fix this issue for about a year with a nutritionist. It did not work, and so I tried a new path. I have always said that it's not about you have to accept your body at any size because your body's going to change, God willing,
Yes, it will.
throughout your life, and
Yes.
you have to be able to surf that journey and not just say
with
I'm
it.
only happy when I'm this size.
Can we talk about your company, Mega Babe? 'Cause
That's
it's
what
so-
I was going to say.
Yeah.
It's so
Mega
funny,
Babe
yeah.
serves that. Let's talk about Mega Babe.
Yes.
You designed it to do what?
Mega Babe is really a company that I created because I wanted to go into places that big beauty was not willing to. So we solve thigh chafe, which is like when your legs rub together and you can't
Know what it
walk.
is. Yeah.
Okay, thigh chafe, boob sweat.
Know what that is,
We
yeah.
launched a hemorrhoid cream called Butt Stuff. I like to approach these really taboo issues that are not so taboo because they're quite normal, with a sense of humor and fun, and just kind of destigmatize things. Because I think women are made to feel ashamed about stuff that is really quite normal.
Yeah.
I love the
No, it
name
is.
Mega Babe. How did
That's
you
a
get
good
Mega
name.
Babe? I love that.
Mega Babe is because I really wanted something that was fun and celebratory and wasn't going to make people feel ashamed. And you can just pull it out. It's colorful and fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really great.
The
Book's
same with-
awesome.
Sunny Side Up is such a good read, and I kept going back and forth about should it be Dennis, should it be Ted, should it be Dennis, should it be Ted. In the end, I think she made the right choice.
I'm glad.
Want to see it as a movie?
I would love
I
to
wanna see this as
I
a
thought you were
movie,
asking
too.
me.
No, yes, I know you do.
Yes, I want to see it as a movie.
Sunny Side Up would be such a great movie because it's fun and you would get a great character casting for a plus size woman.
Katie Sturino, thank
it.
you. I thought you were talking to me.
I mean, I think the world needs this as a
Side up.
movie.
Katie and I
Yeah?
would like to see this as a movie.
All
Available
right,
where you get
ahead.
your books.
Thank you very much.